Thanks to the support as a channel member, All Stars United SC. The biggest match in Brackley's history. It's the FA Cup second round replay against Preston after our 96th minute heroics in the previous match. If we win, it's £107,000 of prize money just for winning the match. And then we play Premier League Ipswich in the third round for even more money. If this goes our way, we could actually clear the debts. Hello and welcome to part 20 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, it's that all-important FA Cup second round replay against Preston. Since you were last with me, they've tumbled down the league. So since that last minute heartbreak against us, they've lost to Burton Albion twice, once in the EFL Trophy, once in the league. We have had a little bit of a stumble of our own, rescuing a late draw against Chorley, but did beat Bishop's Cleeve in the FA Trophy. So we're still top of the league. They're in free fall in theirs. There's only going to be one winner. This is it's probably not going to be us, but this is the team. It's Laidlaw in goal, a back four of Aston, Craig, Ellison and McWilliams, Tripp at the base of the midfield, Devaney and Peck ahead of him, Agbenone on the left, Alpha Ruprecht on the right, Farmer up front. Just allow me to dream a little, boys and girls, because a win here, it will be one of my biggest results in a Non-League to Legend save ever. I know we've won Champions Leagues. I know we've had good cup runs and things in the past, but we're so desperately in debt. We need this. We really, really need this. And especially now it looks like I'm not going to be leaving the club before the end of the season because nobody wants me. My contract runs out in the summer, so I would quite like to leave this club, a National League debt-free team, and then I can just let my contract run down and walk away, knowing that I've done my bit, and then hopefully go and get a League Two job. That's the plan, I think, at the moment. I mean, Francis might have other ideas and give me a proper contract, or maybe send me on the coaching course I want to go on. But even stuff like that's more likely to happen if we win this football match, which that's not how you start a match. You're hoping to win. I mean, Preston might have just had that little bit of a wake-up call in the 96th minute of the last match, and they're going to be looking for revenge, in particular on Laidlaw, who, of course, won the penalty going forward for a last-minute corner, won the penalty that ultimately kept us in the competition, kept us in the hat for the third round. It is a home game against Ipswich in the next round as well, so we'd have to do heroics again to actually make any significant money from it, because I think we've absolutely filled St James Park for this match, and there's not even 4,000 people here, so we're not making a lot of money off of any home games ever. Farmer's done really well there, and he's won a penalty. We love winning a penalty against this lot. Farmer did brilliantly though, ducking between the two defenders, caused them all manner of problems, and they just had to bring him down. And now it's going to be Farmer to take, and Farmer scores. It's Brackley 1, Preston 1. We are back in it, boys and girls. A 15th goal of the season for Owen Farmer. He's been a phenomenal signing for us at centre forward. And, I mean, we start dreaming again now, don't we? Because we could do it. We could do it. Imagine if we did it. Preston have only had the one shot as well, by the way. We actually got a better XG. I know because we had a penalty and they didn't, but still, I'm taking that as the moral victory, because we're now back in that situation again where we get a corner. We've got McWilliams in the team. One corner could change everything. I mean, we saw it in the last match. I know Williams wasn't even on the pitch then, and it was our goalkeeper causing problems, but we've got a lot of big boys. A corner can change everything, and corners don't care what league you play in, week out. It's all about the battle of the big boys, and we've got the biggest boy. So get it up there and have a corner, please, lads. Craig plays it back to Laidlaw. It's a little bit relaxed from a few of our players currently. I'd quite like us to maybe feel the pressure a little bit more than we seem to be. Alpha Ruprecht, though, is a man who plays without pressure. Peck gives the ball away, but Williams finds the cross. It's a big, deep cross to the far post where Agbenone is there, and he's scored a few of them this season, but wasn't able to keep his header down on that occasion. Still 1-1 as we head towards half-time, and it's fair to say, looking at those match stats, it's been a pretty even first half, as long as you don't look at match possession, because that does tell a slightly different story. But that's not the story I'm looking to tell. Therefore, We'll ignore that one and just look at all of the other match stats. There's nothing separating these two teams. Apart from 4 divisions, there's nothing separating us. We've done incredibly well. Even if we concede 3 goals in the second half now, we've done brilliantly on this cup run. The 4-0 win over Barnsley, pushing Preston over at least a match and a half so far. We've done incredibly well. Agbinone's got in behind the fullback again, plays it back to Devaney, who's got loads of space, slides it across to Peck. We've only gone and taken the lead. Sidney Peck has scored again. That's 5 goals since coming in on loan not so long ago. You do a cartwheel, son. You deserve it. With an hour of this match gone, it's Brackley 2, Preston 1, and we are absolutely dreaming again. This is utterly ridiculous. It's a huge deflection as well. It's a bit harsh on the goalkeeper because it was a massive deflection, but I honestly don't care. I just want to win the match. Devaney playing the free kick in, Tripp's got under it, and his header ends up nuzzling into the netting atop the goal. It's still 2-1. I mean, look at the match stats. Now my argument is we've been the better team. Yeah, we've not had the ball. You don't need the ball. You need goals. They've had the ball and done nothing with it. They did one thing with it. We're playing very, very well. Right, we are shuffling. See, the problem here, Peck's the only other one who can play defensive midfield. So our main goal threat is now dropping a little bit deeper. He's not our main goal threat. The front three is our main goal threat. We're not concerned. Get a quality player playing a little bit deeper, protecting the back 4. Why not? We've only got to survive 10 more minutes. Aston is tired. Is tired. Murray can come on for him. I think Connor Hall did enough in the 96th minute of the last game to justify 10 more minutes here. He's shown that although he's not playing a lot of football in this world controlled by Farmer, he's still got goals in him. When the opportunity presents itself, we're going to win this match. Unless they're going to do to us what we did to them in the previous one, which they might do. And if they do it with a long throw, I'll be heartbroken. This is my ploy. We haven't got McWilliams on to defend it. Cross comes in. We need Laidlaw to save, and he doesn't. We did them in the 96th. They've done us in the 95th. And that is heartbreak. Now I know how Preston felt because we did it to them. It's going to be extra time, I think. Or does it go straight to penalties? It is extra time. I mean, there's no way we can be expected to get anything from here. Romeo Beckham's going to come on. Has he got a lovely free kick like his dad in stoppage time? Can you imagine? I would lose my mind if that happened. I don't know how I'd cope with it. But yeah, I think, like I say, we've done our bit. We can't be expected to do any more than we have in this cup run. We're shattered. It again comes down to we're semi-pro, they're professional. The longer the game goes on, the tireder we become and the more they're able to capitalise. And yeah, it's going to go their way now, isn't it? But they shouldn't be proud of themselves after it being... They've made such hard work of us. We're the National League North team. We're going to offer some encouragement. And I guess we spend 15 minutes on very attacking and see if Laidlaw can cause problems going forward for corners again, like he did at the end of the last match. Right, it is a throw-in deep in the Preston half. But can we win the ball back when everybody's shattered? That's the question. Defern's done really well there. He can win the ball back, shoots from range. I mean, he's never going to score from there. But at least he's showing a little bit of energy, a little bit of oomph and gumption. We're trying to salvage something. If we do it to them again, I think Preston probably need to be disqualified from the competition indefinitely going forward. But it is Preston on the attack again. And this feels like it's probably going to be a goal to Preston to just finish us off. And that's exactly what it is. Although the linesman's got his flag up, we survived just a smidgen longer. 5 minutes left. Have we got another dramatic late equaliser? Probably not. We haven't. No, never mind, eh? Goodness me, did we have a good go at that? That's our first defeat in months as well. £3,000's not as good as 100 grand, is it? I mean, the gate receipts are nice. It has made a little bit of a difference. We've made like 200 grand off that FA Cup run, which is better than a kick in the nostril. But yeah, not really gone our way. I think I will jump forward a little bit now, because although you've not seen any league matches for a while, you've been aware of them as they're happening. So I think we'll look for an interesting one. South Shields or Southport or Hereford. When do we play any of them? Southport. That's what we're aiming for. Southport in January. I'll meet you there. Well, we had a one-match mini-wobble off the back of the Preston game, losing to Telford in the league, but then we have won every game since. And this is what the league table looks like. It is already the middle of January. No more job interview offers. I guess I'm just not that desirable. But we are top of the league, 5 points clear of South Shields, 6 clear of Southport, who we play now. We've got a game in hand over both of them. And if we win here, we are one step closer to the finish line. This is the team. It's Laidlaw in goal, a back four of Amiri, Aston, Davies and McWilliams. Ewing at the base of the midfield, Tripp and Peck ahead of him. Agbinone on the left, Alpha Ruprecht on the right, and Connor Hall up front. Connor Hall was up front in the last game. Connor Hall was not up front today. Owen Farmer's up front. I love Connor Hall, but let's be sensible. We are playing against one of the best teams in the league. Let's play the division's top scorer. That's right. We have the National League North top scorer, Owen Farmer, 20 league goals now. We've not had a division's top scorer in this save so far. It's nice to have one, and hopefully he'll grab a couple more goals today and extend our lead at the top of the table. That would be jolly, jolly nice. We've also been trying to play our return fixture against Banbury. We've had it postponed like 3 times now. I think they're just afraid of us because they're going to get relegated. We're going to get promoted. They don't want to lose to their fierce rivals, so they keep pretending that the pitch is waterlogged. That's not an ideal start, especially when I'm smack talking Banbury. It's 1-0 to Southport. This is not the start I had in mind. I am the Football Manager text commentary. Right, we're going to immediately go attacking and we're going to immediately demand more because we've been so good on this run of form that we've been on that it does seem unacceptable to not be winning the match. I am confuddled, but it is Southport on the attack again, and they've been the better team so far. I mean, those match stats don't lie. They have been the better team so far, and we do need to shake ourselves together. Sort your lives out, boys. Come on, what's going on? Because it's Southport on the ball again. I'm not enjoying this very much. And Miri's been sold short there as well, and it's 2-0, and we haven't looked like getting into it. We've just won like 6 or 7 games on the bounce and not looked like conceding. We played Rob Harley from the start in one of those games just to give him some experience. That's how confident I was. Yeah, this is me being a little shell-shocked. I'm berating them. I don't berate very often, but we're 3-0 down after half an hour, and I don't understand what's happening. I am legitimately flabbergasted. We need at least one back before half-time, and then I need to shout at these wallies. Right, Farmer trying to get in behind. He kind of checked his run and then carried on again. If he'd just kept going initially, he might have got there before the goalkeeper, but everyone seems to be questioning themselves today. And I'm not sure why. Why are we questioning ourselves, chaps? Let's not do that. They are on the attack again. If they score again, it's just one of those matches that you get from time to time. I don't know why they have to happen, but every now and again, Football Manager just turns on you. And you concede 8 goals. And we might be having one of those happening. I hope we're not, because this is not the time. But Aston plays it to Ewing. And now Farmer, who's come deep to try and get the ball, but immediately gives it away. And Southport are all over us again. Farmer now has the ball back, lays it off to Agbinone. Can we get that goal back before half-time? We can. Owen Farmer, 27th for the season from him. We could get another one before half-time. Yeah, it's only the 39th minute. We could make this look a lot less stressful than it actually is at half-time if we're only 1 goal behind, because that's definitely something we can come back from. And that is what I'm more used to seeing. One of these excellent wingers getting in behind a fullback, sliding it across to Farmer, and him tucking it away. But it doesn't look like we're getting another highlight before half-time. We had 1 shot on target and scored it. We're good in front of goal. Right. Do something better in the second half, you plums. We are going to I was going to berate. We'll let this highlight happen first. If we concede again, they're getting double beration with bells on. Oh, it's a shenanigans corner. We hate... That's got to be offside. We don't have anyone on the line. That must have been offside, referee. I don't understand. Do we get a replay here? Right. Hold on. Good old-fashioned 2D classic. Because my defenders step out as this corner is played. That's offside. He's offside. And then the guy who ends up scoring is also offside. I feel discriminate. Okay, so he's not the guy who ends up scoring. But still, the guy out on the left was offside. Well, oh, Gordon Bennett. Berate. It is one of those days, isn't it? It's the most infuriating thing about Football Manager. Sometimes when you're on a really good run, the game decides you're overperforming and just smashes you right in the skull, just as a little bit of a reminder that you can't just win every match. We've talked about it on stream recently. It's why it's so hard to have an undefeated season in Football Manager, because the game just won't let you. We'll win the next 5 games now, and this will just be this weird 7-1 defeat that is absolutely inexplicable. I try not to criticize the game too often, but I just feel absolutely powerless to do anything about this. From the moment, like, the third one went in, it was just that it was going to be one of those days. I'm berating them a third time, but I don't want to see this happen. I kind of just want to move on. Get back into winning the next game. This is so stupid. We are still 3 points ahead of them with a game in hand as well. So in the grand scheme of things, it probably won't even matter. Davies has had a shocker. So Murray's going to come on and play centre-back. He's about 5'6". Oh, my word. We'll take off Peck as well. Defern can come on for him. None of this makes any difference at this point. We're going to grab a goal back. There you go. I don't think we're going to get another 4, though, are we? If we do, it'll be the greatest turnaround in football history. I suspect it's not going to happen. Demand more. We've done enough berating. We've had 2 shots on target and scored them both. They've had 10 and scored 6 of them. Oh, my word. Oh, I thought we'd won a penalty there. Agbenone looked like he was shoved to one side, but it's actually going to be another goal for Southport, isn't it? Murray comes across to collect Amiri to Ewing. Are we actually going to play some good football now they've had their 6 goals? Farmer trying to get in again. I mean, he's better than that. He's so much better than that. McWilliams is going to come off. Camerson on. There's your final change. What a day. What an episode. What contrasting fortunes in this episode. You've seen us at our very best, and then you've seen the game punishing us for being at our very best. I refuse to acknowledge this is us at our worst. This is just football manager punishment. I'm choking on it. It's either that or the twiglets I was eating doing the in-betweeny bits. I think it's... I'm choking on being so upset. It's 6-3 now. We're going to go very attacking because we've got 10 minutes to score 3 goals. Can you imagine? Oh, my word. What a stupid football match this has been. At least we're helping the goal difference out a little bit. We're still ahead of them on goal difference now to those last couple of goals. So they were actually, despite seeming like a total waste of time, quite important when it comes to how the season will shape up. That was a stupid football match. Absolutely ridiculous. But like I say, we'll go on and win 6 in a row now. Right. The next time we play against anybody good is South Shields. In fact, we've got Hereford and South Shields really close together. I suspect that's when we'll be back. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.